You are the head of a notorious, disorganized crime family. What crimes are you committing? Trafficking jam. Where'd you learn to smuggle? A goddamn Cracker Jack factory? He learnt from a ragtag band of smuckerglers. Do they get a cut? I hope they're still receiving the fruits from their labor. Don't worry, they'll be preserved. Oh hush, you better can it. After this jamming mess, we'll be left with the slim pickings. You joke, but a while back there was a few $1 million worth of maple syrup that had gone missing. I wonder if it was the same set of criminals that made steaks disappear with some hot tubs. We do art forgeries, but none of us has any skills beyond stick figure drawings. Even our sculpture fakes look like stick figures. Showing up to buildings that have already burned down saying, "Nice place you got here. Be ashamed if anything happened to it." Your goons are just a bunch of contractors and you fix up the houses for the owners. Trying to email scam members of the royal family of Nigeria. Stealing cars in mall parking lots and just moving them to a random other spot in the same lot. Ripping tags off mattresses. Using a vacuum cleaner to steal all the world's air. We are robbing banks on the brink of bankruptcy. It's a protection racket. My guys go to local businesses and leave them envelopes of cash for the owner to use to be able to protect himself in case of emergency. Breaking into offices and moving everything on the desks slightly to the left. Aggressively jaywalking. I would sneak into people's houses and put milk in their humidifiers. Screw it, we are a disorganized crime family. We are going to the local orphanage and unalphabetizing the files. We break into your home while you're asleep and put your eyeglasses somewhere other than where you left them. We are cat burglars and we steal cats. However, we're completely unable to fence them since there's not much of a market for cats, and we keep getting scratched and bitten in the meantime. We're standing on the grass. Unembezzlement. We put money into businesses' accounts without their knowing. Racquetballing. We form illicit associations of people to play athletic games. Extortion. We trim trees from the space between the road and the sidewalk without a permit. Blacktail. We threaten to distribute pictures of people in fancy evening wear unless we are paid. Breaking into schools to change the teacher's master key to all wrong answers. We come up with our heist at the last second and then chronically show up late to the target. Liberating car batteries. We break into Italian restaurants at night using a complex plan, night vision goggles, and infrared invisible clothing, all bought at great expense, I might add, and replace all the tomatoes with exact copy tomatoes. Synchronize watches. We have an aquarium in our brothels so our enemies can sleep with the fishes. Counterfeit pennies in Canada. Torrenting. Stealing Ben Franklin's teeth from the Washington Monument. Ripping off Adderall from pharmacies and their supply chain. Then either forgetting where we stashed the lot or using it all but running out before we plan any new crimes because we spent all that time making up for last week's disorganization. What would you name your boat if you had one? The SS Stutter. Cirrhosis of the River. SS, SSS, SSS, because I only had an S stencil. Unsinkable to Gone Fishin'. Titanic Take 2 Electric Boogaloo. D's Knots. That's what C said. The wet dream. I have a boat. Her name is Windy. My dad's fishing boat is the Masturbator. The Fairy Queen. Either Pitter Paddle or the Dirty Dangler. Boaty McBoatface. Fish Shizzle. I like Chum Guzzler from Archer. The Codfather. The Black Pearl. My ding-a-ling. It's not the size that matters. The Filthy Whore. I had a lime green fiber form named Gangrene. The C-section. Thanks, David Sedaris. The SS. Why the hell did I waste this money? The Aquaholic. Coke Mule. The Mayday, because that thing is 100% going to go down. Billboat Baggins. Deuce or floater? Whatever floats. Unidentified floating object.